Good evening. I'm reading from this book again by David Yates. Problem is, I'm not sure. I feel that I've read this already and I can't find it on my computer. So I'm going to read for about half an hour maximum, so you'll be pleased about that. I might stop even earlier, but I have to see Rosie, my neighbour, at 7 o'clock. This is, the last words were, I am on the proverbial ball, my author's back is against the wall, I am writing this book as your wake-up call. The words of the author, David Yates. I will continue. Global warming, climate change, is a pretext to introduce new taxations. Via stealth, they're stealing wealth from every single nation and every community, and they do it with precision, impunity. Whilst we were distracted, they acted and quit. This treason is the reason why most are now sick. Carbon dioxide caused climate change is the greatest lie ever told. They'll tell us next they've walked the moon and that it's made of liquid gold. Those of us who tell the truth are ridiculed by denouncers who ride roughshod over absolute proof, those goading, trolling pouncers. They discredit truth, but truth holds firm. Truth will have its day again, and deniers will squirm. The real abuse comes from geo-interfering. Construction of destruction is beyond reverse engineering. Chemtrails ain't urban legend. They certainly ain't a myth. Chemical trails are definite facts. You must never dismiss. Start looking up, then get annoyed. There's too much proof for me to be paranoid. The truth is up there. Once you cease, avoid. They told us tobacco was good. Told us thalidomide was okay. That was in about 1963, as I recall. They gave us all asbestos as the order of its day. Governments and media feed us absolute bullshit. We're kept, overslept, and fearful submit. Geo-interfering is a crime, like the vaccines they prescribe, made by the same big pharma harmers and mandated via bribe. What an inventive incentive, how very unfunny to prove it. All we need to do is to follow their money. Disinformation equals guilty silence. This silence ain't golden when it's perpetrated violence. Social networks are fretworks designed to dis and misinform by indoctrinated trolls said to ply their scorn. Political parties, plus the European Union, are layering this crime like a GMO grown onion. From it comes much confusion, whilst giving the illusion that geo-interfering is life's fitting conclusion, and that we, its recipients, despite our so-called delusions, must suffer its intrusion as our systematic last ditch infusion, create mass divide and arguments, remove truth from the equation, kept curious and wanting more, because we're open to persuasion. Biotech, nanotech, environment and chemical agencies and the military are involved. 'Tis a supermassive conundrum that can never be solved. Collaborators and contractors, both public and private, are all in this crime together. Their ties of bind and lies of the unique kind are their elasticated tether, subsidizing each other, is how they hold it all together. David writes, I write this book my way, for future generations. It's wrote in hopes lessons be learned from all evil operations. We can expect extreme weather from this climate crime they cause. They intend keeping it growing because geo-interfering knows no pause. We can expect exponential increase in all kinds of diseases. Coughs will carry us into our coffin, sneezing through our wheezes. Let's think for a moment about all inactions. We're witnessing illegal dumps through obvious distractions. Those in power sit back and allow this onslaught, in it up to their necks, no charges brought, no solutions sought, and you wonder why truthers are overwrought. It's all toxic and radioactive, lingering for years to come. Our futures are all in doubt because good people kept stum. Industrial pharmaceutical waste splattered and scattered with the utmost haste. Our goose is being cooked in this geo-interfering baste. Free riding on our grandchildren, we should all be disgraced. The earth is totally poisoned. Epidemiological cancers now flourish. All life is facing the ultimate malnourished. The aim of this book is to spread truth far and wide. What's dawning, I'm warning, is mass genocide. We are all victims of that crime, way up in the sky. Here's the truth. Please read my proof. Stop living in denial. We have little chance of thwarting this strife when almost none of us have ever noticed one chemtrail in our life. A are going to stop there because I actually remember, I know I have read that, but I went on reading it, and I think that it can actually be on its own as one short reading of about 10 minutes. That's all some people need to make them think and try to have critical thinking and think outside the box, and don't believe everything you hear on the television. I don't own one. Look round my little flat. This is all I watch when I choose to watch YouTube or find something else on the internet. You don't need television. You're brainwashed. You listen and believe everything. I'm not meaning to be wicked, but it does have an influence, because when I go in Rosie's and she's got something on and it's a food advert, I think, isn't that nice? And then, you eat something because you've seen it on the television. I've done that. Everyone does it. It does influence. You sit there and it just goes in, and it's just part of your normal life. It's not part of mine, but it has an effect. Anyway, God bless and good night, and probably do some more tomorrow. I'm a bit tired today. God bless you. Thank you for listening. More of this. There's a long way to go. Look, quite a lot more to read. If it might be easier for you to buy it rather than want to keep listening to this, you might get fed up. All right then.